we'll just get it right on the first try, so... And yeah, it looks like we've got to do them one at a time as well, so there's no... And yeah, once they're dropped down, that's it, so there's no room for trial and error. Well, okay. There seems to be a red thing on the left. I don't know if that's a gem. Like, the weight is uneven currently. Like, the scales aren't balanced. So the thing is, I don't know how much weight is required. Yeah. Like, I don't know how much weight is on the left-hand scale at the moment. But yeah, it looks like I need to solve this, like, completely. Like, I have to completely solve this puzzle before I even start it. To balance the souls. I mean, yeah, I can't even begin to solve this puzzle unless I know what the weight is on the left-hand balance, on the left-hand scale. This is bullshit. Bullshit, even. Man. Okay, a bit about camera work. I'm gonna see if I can work this out. Although I can't even work this out. Like, what color is this? Is it white? Is it milky white? Or milky hued? It's not black, it's not purple, it's not green, red, or blue. It's either white or milky hued, which means it is either... Okay. I guess the strongest... Yeah, strongest indicator is that, I mean, yeah, since they're in the same order on the tablets, I'm going to just assume, perhaps erroneously, but nevertheless, just assume that it's going to give us these in order. So with that as my basic assumption, I'm going to try and work this out on paper, and I'll be back in a moment. And we're back! So, okay, this was a very easy puzzle to work out on paper. Basically, the key to solving this one, just briefly, the reason why it's so easy is because, if you remember the numbers, we've got just a few in the ones digits that just make things easy to balance. We've got 44, 63, and 81, and yeah, the 80, you know from that alone that the 63 and the 81 go on one side and the 44 goes on the other, just because, yeah, you can't have that trailing 4 in the ones column any other way. Yeah, if you have the 44 on one side, you need the 81 and the 63 on the other side in order to make 4 in the ones column. That's the only way that you can work out the math, and the rest follows very, very easily from there. This is not a difficult puzzle at all, not nearly to the degree of that crazy Deus nonsense. A bit disappointing, this one. But again, the problem is... Whoops, no, don't quit the game. Although we might have to. So, yeah, the problem is that is that the scales are not balanced initially, so we have no idea how much weight we... Like, yeah, this is what... Like, so, again, I sort of solved the puzzle based on the notion of both sides being equal. Like, I know how to distribute the weights so that you have an equal amount piled on either side. The problem is that, yeah, they aren't equal to start off with. Now, one thought I have is, you see there's a sort of a red thing in the center of this one. I'm thinking maybe the one on the left starts with the red gem. The, which one is red? There's so many different things to connect here. The passionate gem is the red one. So, passion is, because, yeah, if it weren't for this, it wouldn't matter which side you put the weights on. So you could, you know, as long as you had... And so, anyways, the solution, if you're curious, is you have eloquence, purity, and love on one side, and prosperity, passion, joy, and honesty on the other. So in numbers, that's 44, 70, 100 on one side, and 63, 81, 20, and 50 on the other. That works out to 214 on both sides. And again, in colors, that is black, white, blue on one side, and milky, purple, green, red on the other. So if we assume that this one starts with red on it, solely on the basis of the fact that it has that red thing in the center, I mean, it's not a lot to go on, but it's really all we've got. So if it's got the red on it, then that means that this one, and assuming it's milky, it could also be, what else could it be? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess we just have to do it. Another possible thing is that I'm just, again, I sort of worked out everything beforehand with the dais puzzle, and that ended up being kind of the wrong approach, because the puzzle ends up being vastly simpler once you just try it out and realize that, the game will correct your mistakes as soon as you make them. So yeah, that really changes the whole nature of that puzzle, and that could happen again here. Maybe again, there needs to be some... maybe the puzzle will reset if you get it wrong, and maybe there's some experimentation required to do this, where you need to mess around with the weights a bit to figure out that initial distribution, that initial amount of weight on the left side. But, excuse me, we'll go with that first assumption, that just the left side starts with red on it. And red was... Seriously, there's like 2 translations I've got to go through here. It's really irritating. Passionate is red, and passionate is 81. So okay, so the 63, 81, 20, 50 go on the left side. And okay, this is also assuming that I don't get a red gem later on, which is a big assumption, and I don't think is really warranted. Frankly, I think at this point the game has been good enough about not throwing stupid puzzles at us and having them be sort of lost forevers. So I'm thinking this puzzle will probably reset itself if I mess it up. So we'll just work from that assumption. Push this down to the left. And have we fucked it up already? Oh no, we just pushed the switch to get the next one. That... the fuck is this, blue or black? Either way, it goes on the opposite side. Okay. Okay, let's see how we're doing so far. It's not so good so far. So, okay, let's see. Milky. You know what? I'll be back in a second. I just need to make my notes a little bit more clear. And we're back again. Okay, so now I've got the colors written next to my numbers and words on the solution, which will make things a lot easier. I won't have to keep cross-referencing stuff in my notes. So okay, if we got the math right so far, that is 81. So we've got 101 on the left side, if I'm right about that starting red, and 44 on the other. So basically that means I'm straight up wrong about the starting red, which is a bit distressing, but we'll just continue with the solution as written. What the fuck is that? Okay. Or you know what? They are going in order, I think. If these first 2 were milky hued and black, yeah, this would be purple then, which is honesty, which goes on the same side as the milky. And then, I guess, yeah, I don't really have too much to comment on at this point. Green also goes on that same side, I think. Green being prosperity. Yeah, I'm just going to work through this solution and see if it works. Right, prosperity equals happiness, I had determined. Oh. Okay, so this is kindness, that's blue. So they are going out of order now. So blue goes on the black side. And then red is passion, which goes on this side. I get the feeling that I fucked this up. Yeah, I've obviously fucked this up. Oh, that's blue. Okay, it doesn't make any difference, actually. That's kind of funny how that works. It's like you can potentially confuse the blue with the black and the white with the blue, but if this solution is right, at least, it doesn't matter because they all go on the same side. Okay, so that's wrong. This is unfortunate, unless... Nope. That'd be stupid if... Oh. No, yeah, because I tried that before, and yeah, putting my dude on the left side didn't balance it. So yeah, if it weren't for that starting unequal distribution, these would be balanced. But, yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, the weights are the same as they were in the first place. So, yeah, I think experimentation is required here, straight up. I mean, yeah, there's no other way to figure out how much weight starts on the one side. Unless maybe I was right about the red gem, but the left-hand side starts with an additional 81. Although... No, we established that that can't be the case, because if it started with 81, then the black wouldn't have, then the scales wouldn't have tipped the way they did when I put the black one on. So, okay, I guess we're just gonna go back and, oh, right, no, I can't teleport back, because that's a backside area. So, okay, I guess we go back in, hope that it resets the puzzle, and if not, I have a lot of shit to do all over again. I won't make you sit through that, actually. If I end up having to reload and redo everything that I did in the last, in this whole play session so far, then yeah, I'm just gonna, cut it, do it off camera, and we'll pick off from back up from where we left off. But until then, yeah, we've got some suspense going here. Probably not, because I think everyone who's following this series, all like 3 or 4 of you, everyone I know of that is following this series has already played this game. But I don't know, maybe you don't know if it resets or not. Either way, I'm sure someone out there doesn't know, so you'll at least have that bit of suspense to carry you through this bit of backtracking. Maybe, I guess, if you're into that kind of thing. Did I? Yeah, I must have put a weight here. Yeah, that was where I got my map. So how did we... Right, I don't think there was anything super complicated going on here. We just, yeah, it's just a straightforward... No, it's not straightforward. We have to climb up all that bullshit again. Oh. Okay, you know what's one thing I could do that I should do that I didn't do? Fucking hell! Really pissing me off. That's such a stupid idea. Invisible enemies. Come on, give me a fucking break. Right, this tablet here, I wanted to read it, but I couldn't, but now I can. The model of the flying iron lump is a symbol of the desire for the skies. Attain it and the goddesses will leave this land in sorrow. That sounds kind of depressing, but that's probably what I need to do, so that just lets me know, I guess, what to do with an item that we'll collect later on. Oh well, that was me changing directions in midair. That was... Oh right, because I was, yeah, touching a wall. Oh... How did... Oh right, there's a ladder here. That's obvious. I knew that. No... 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 I mean, okay, there's a hole above, so maybe... One other possibility is that it was sort of a one-shot deal to get it early. Maybe that's a weapon upgrade. Because, yeah, there's that hole in the center at the top there. So I'm thinking it's possible that the way they're doing things here is that if you get it on first try, great, you get a weapon upgrade or something earlier than you could have otherwise. If not, then... you need to come down from above, which you'll get to do later. Maybe. I don't want to take that risk, though, so... So I guess we're reloading. Yeah, it really sucks. I feel bad about it. But, or I don't know, is there another way in here? There's... this is just... I don't know how I don't like this. Like, it would make sense, like, yeah, the puzzle's easy to solve if the weights are... if the scale is balanced to begin with, but there's no way to get it without trial and error. Given that they start unequally. That's just completely stupid if they expect you to get it on first try. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna reload, which means, yeah, that's the end of this for the time being. I'm gonna go redo a bunch of shit. And, yeah, when we come back, I guess the second shot at the, yeah, balance puzzle. Back in a moment. Guess who's back? Back again. It is Jasu Bakuhatsu, friends. That ended up working out better than I thought. I should do this rhyming thing more often. I just ruined it by commenting on it. Sorry, I'm a bit tongue-tied with rage and furious anger. So remember that bit of nonsense where I like kept on trying to climb to the top of the tower, and it kept on knocking me off with like invisible enemies and bats and dudes on platforms and stuff. And it like happened a few times, and I got like really angry, and it made me say that I hated the game. Well, that happened like 50 times more my second time attempting that. So you guys got really lucky the first time, not having to see me. I guess we both lucked out in that regard. I didn't have to spend like 20 minutes climbing that fucking thing over and over and over again. Oh my fucking god, I was so mad. I was like swearing out loud. Like, okay, I know some people are like kind of incredulous when they see people getting pissed off at video games on YouTube. Like, it's an affectation for some people, I know. It's like, you can kind of tell sometimes that people aren't really, like, angry at video games. They're just putting on an act to, you know, please their viewers, and there used to be a statue over there. I just noticed that. I don't know if this is something I did different since last time, or if this was gone before and I just didn't notice. I'm going through here anyways. Okay, this is the alternate entrance to that area, but I don't want to go. Okay, so there was another clue on a tablet. It was the one I mentioned that says, put the weights on the, it kind of tells you that the weight puzzle is kind of a point of no return thing. It says something to the effect of, balance the souls, or something like that, to obtain power. And considering that this is, at this point, I'm thinking probably a potential Lost Forever item, and again the reference to power on the tablet nearby, I'm thinking that this might be another whip upgrade, which would be super sweet. So I'm actually going to make this puzzle my top priority right now, because I want to get this under control. Wouldn't that just be great if they somehow engineered it so that, like, even if you reload your save, you still can't redo the puzzle? Because, yeah, I'm locked in here now. Anyways, that doesn't seem to be the case. It looks like I'm going to get another shot at this. Oh, yeah, like a douchebag, I actually did end up saving in a second slot there. Prove thy wisdom and the power. You know, they never did explicitly say, like, prove that you're a fool and the power will never be thine. Like, that was the good thing about the previous Lost Forever puzzle. It told you right up front, like, fuck this up and it's never gonna be right again. So anyways, okay. So will my own weight balance the scales? It will not. So I think we have no choice. Like, solving it on paper doesn't do anything for you. You need to use the weights to experiment and figure out. Basically, if I can get the weights to a point of equilibrium, or get the scales, like, equal and balanced out, I can solve the puzzle from there. I can just use, yeah, go through the remaining weights, or the remaining soul gems, and, yeah, figure out what I need to do after that. And I have that tangent about, yeah, YouTube, gamer rage, and affectations. That's in the back of my head. I'll return to that in a moment. In fact, I'll make a note of it. rage commentary so that I don't forget to go back to that. But for now, we're going to try solving this puzzle. So, okay, there's just no two ways about it. This puzzle is not solvable on paper on its own. You need to figure out what to do. You need to balance the scales and figure out exactly how much weight is on that left side at the beginning. So, let's put this and see if this balances it. If this balances it, then I can go away and try and solve things from there. Okay, so left starts at... So the left side starts at less than 20, and that is our lightest gem. Am I missing something here? Like, this puzzle is not solvable. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Like, I mean, I guess I could go through, like, random guesswork, but... yeah, I don't think that this can be solved. Because, yeah, there's no way... I guess I could keep going back and forth and trying to balance the scales, but that's probably not going to happen for us. Okay, I'm just going to play this through to the end. I'm locked in, and then next time... okay, so 20... So 20 is more... Maybe we can do a little bit of work on this. So, okay. The milky one is 20. The black one is 44. The weight on the left-hand side is less than 20. So 20 plus less than 20 is definitely less than 44. So a 44 on the left-hand side will, will not balance it out. So then the one we get after that is going to be the 50. And, okay, so we go 44, 20, that'll be 64. Or, let me just think this out. So we've got X on the left-hand side, and 20. So, okay. Yeah, I don't see how this is solvable without trial and error, but they only give you one shot at it. This can't be. I think I might be right, because, yeah, there's that space at the top of the screen there, so I'm thinking maybe the only way... Yeah, you get sort of one shot at this now. If you get it, fantastic. You get probably a whip upgrade or some sort of weapon upgrade, maybe a dagger upgrade, some kind of weapon upgrade. And if you mess it up, then maybe there'll be a way to come down here later that'll let you actually work through the puzzle and solve it for real. But for now, okay, X less than 20. So, okay, if we put the 44... Well, 44 plus X... I guess we're going to end up solving this on camera anyways, because I'm going to have to go through each step. And again, I don't think this is solvable, but I'll give it a shot. So X less than 20. So much for me thinking, oh, this is an easy puzzle. So disappointing after that last Great Deus puzzle. Yeah, fuck you, La-Mulana devs, and fuck you, Jasu Bakuhatsu, for jinxing everything with that stupid, stupid comment. What were you thinking? Okay. So we've got X less than 20. So if I get the 44 on the other side, that'll be 64 total on the left. So then the one after that will be the 50. So maybe 50 plus X, 20 plus 44. So 50 plus X and 20, 44. So that would be 64 on the other side. So if X is 14, then if I put the black on the right... And the next one coming up is the, whatever it is, the 50. Oh, right, gotta keep pressing these switches. Okay, so we've got 64 on the right. And we've got 50 plus X on the left. And if X is less than 14, then we will not have equilibrium. Or then it will... Okay, so X is less than 14, even. So if X... Okay, so we've got 50 plus... Okay, so we've got 50 and less than 14. Actually, you know what I should be doing is I should be trying to put myself on there to try and figure out how much my dude weighs, and then I could maybe use that for some experimentation. So okay, we've got 50 plus X, 50 and less than 14 on the left, and 64 on the right. Next up is the 63. So with the 63 on the right-hand side, that'll give us 64, and 63 will give us... Oh, I'm terrible at math. That's just 123, I think. So 83, or no, 123, 127. 64, 63, 127. And then 50 and X. And then the one we get after this... Okay, so the next weight coming up, so we've got 20, 44, 50. Next up is the 63. And if the 63 goes on the right, then that'll give us 127 on the right. And then the one after that is the 81. 81 and 50. That'll give us 100... Okay, that'll also put us over. I believe that's the case. Okay, so right now, we've got 64 on the left, on the right. If we put the green over there, it'll come to 127. If we put the green on the left, and the green is 63, that'll give us 103 plus a number less than 14. Then after the 63 comes the 70. 70 plus 63. Say we put the 70 on the right-hand side. 70 plus 63 is just going to be 133. So okay, 133 compared to 103 plus less than 14. So that's gonna... Okay. Okay, so what... just to explain my thought process here, this will probably end up being a bonus video, actually. What I'm thinking here is I'm trying to place the weights. So basically, yeah, we've got a variable in this equation. We have X on the left-hand side to start out with. And what I want to do is I want to distribute the weights as I'm going through so that I can find out as much as possible about X. So, yeah, just going back and forth mindlessly won't necessarily get you any closer to figuring out what that number is. Because, yeah, if I just put the green on the left here, that's going to make it lopsided, and then and we won't be any closer to figuring out the value of X, because after the green we'll have 70. Put that on the right to balance it out. We still have a difference greater than 14. Basically, we want to figure out how we can use these next few weights so that the known difference between the two sides is less than 14. And we want to do that with as few weights as possible. So, okay, so at present, we have 50. Okay, so we've got 50 on the left, 64 on the right, and we're trying to distribute... Yeah, this will definitely be a bonus video at this point. 50 on the left, 64 on the right, and we're trying to distribute 63. Okay, so 63 on the left gives us... Yeah, I've gone through all this already. I should have written it out. Okay, so actually let's look at the next two at the same time and see if we can figure out a way to add... Okay, so yeah, we want to put... So the next two weights are 63 and 70. And so those are the numbers we're working with. 63, 70, 50, and 64. We want to add 63 and 70 to these two sides to ideally make it so that the difference between the two sides will be less than 14. Or is that the case? So we're on our third weight. We've got 63 now, 70 coming up next. Actually, yeah, looking at it now, the solution is then obvious. Or no, we've got 50 plus X on the left side. Oh, but even so, Okay, so we've got... So yeah, we just add the 70 to the left and the 63 to the right. That'll leave us with 120 on the left and 127 on the right. Okay, so this is... let me just double check this. So this is green, which is 63. 63 goes on the right. Okay, I really should double... Well, I'm committed now. But, okay. Yeah, I think I've got it right. Black was 44. Milky was 20. 64. Add the 70, and that's 120... No. No, sorry, add the 60. Yeah, add the 63, and that's 127. Bring up the next one. That is the white. White is 70. Add that to the left, and we've got 120 plus a number less than 14. A number less than 7. Okay. Wow. Okay. We've got 2 weights left. And we know that the starting weight on the left-hand side is less than 7. And again, I should have been using my guy's weight to try and see... It is possible that he's just heavier than everything, and no matter which side you're on, you'll always tip the scales on the one you're on just because you're heavier than all of the weights. That's a possibility. Oh well. We know that our... Actually, yeah, so we know, for starters, that our guy weighs more than 14, at least. Okay, so then... Oh, but there's no way to... Yeah, the problem is unsolvable at this point now. The only weights we have left are 81 and 100. There is no way to add those to any side and get a difference less than 7. So how do we minimize the difference? Or do we even need to minimize the difference? Yeah, that's the thing. I think I'm gonna abandon this puzzle for the time being, actually. Sorry for all you guys watching the bonus. I will put a disclaimer, of course, in the description, letting you guys know I do not solve the puzzle in this video. But I don't know, for those of you out there who are interested in, yeah, puzzle, logic puzzles and how to work through these kinds of things. So, okay, maybe let's just double check. Because, yeah, the difference between 81 and 100 is 19. So, yeah, so we add less than 7. We got less than 7 on the one side. Wait. Did I fuck this up? Oh, wait, sorry. 120 plus x. Sorry, yeah, I fucked this up. 120 plus x, that shifted the balance, actually. So, in fact, x is greater than 7, but less than 14. Yeah, that's a huge fuck-up. I'm glad that I caught that. I believe that's the case. Yeah, right now we've got 120 known on the left and 127 known on the right. And, yeah, the left is heavier than the right. So, yeah, our unknown must be greater than 7. Okay. So, 7 less than x less than 14. So then what happens? So again, we try to minimize the difference, or try to keep the difference between the known acceptable parameters. So up next we've got 81 and 100 coming up. So yeah, there's no way we're going to add both to the same side. So, 81... So yeah, 100 to the left will put us at 220. Putting the 81 on the right, then, will put us at 208. Is that correct? Yes, 208. A difference of 12, which is between 7 and 14. reverse it, say we put the 100 on the right and the 81 on the left. That'll be 201 plus our mystery number on the left, and then 227 on the right. A difference of 26, which is not acceptable. So okay, then yeah, and again we've got to minimize the difference. So yeah, then the 100 goes on the left. Okay, so this is red right now. Red is, I just want to make very sure I'm getting this right. Red is 81. 81 on the right will yeah, 81 on the right will give us 208. And 100 on the left will give us 220 plus X. And, okay. So, 220, 208. So then, 220, so then X is heavier. So the left side is... Oh wait, no, I fucked this up. Yeah, Of course 220 plus an unknown. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work out. Because yeah, the left is the one with the variable on it. So if the left is heavier in total to begin with, then of course it's gonna be... Oh, I fucked that up. Oh, I fucked that up so bad. I mean, can I do this? Does this work? Nope. So yeah, we've got 220. Yeah, we've got 220 plus more on the left versus 208. Yeah, that was a stupid move. Although, yeah, the puzzle was broken at that point, regardless, because putting the 100 on the left would have given us. Or no, we did put the 100 on the left. Putting the 81 on the left would have given us 201. Putting the 100 on the right would have given us 227, a difference of 26. And we already know that the weight on the left is less than 14. It's certainly less than 26. So yeah, we fucked it up. Is this solvable? I want to give this another shot. This is bonus anyways. You don't have to watch this. What are you doing here? Don't complain to me about how this is stupid and boring and I didn't sign up for this shit. This is optional. That's why I call it a bonus. The fuck? That was really fucking creepy. Wow. Okay, now that I have a general approach, because yeah, I was kind of going in blind the first time. Now that I have kind of a general approach, man, I really want to find out how it's possible to solve that without going through trial and error. Again, it is possible that there's another clue out there somewhere telling you that starting weight distribution, and that the puzzle is not solvable, and that we're missing a clue. Although, frankly, I don't know. I guess if we'd have... Yeah, if I'd have been thinking about things more carefully and hadn't made all those dumb assumptions about, oh, there's a little red thing on the left, that means a bunch of arbitrary shit that I can't really justify. So yeah, that was dumb of me. But, yeah, I don't know if I care for this puzzle. It would be really interesting to see if it's solvable. In fact, yeah, I'll probably have to do even more work off camera to find out. There used to be... Okay, tangent. There used to be a door. Like, in the upper right. There was a door there. Before I flooded that with water. I can't remember if I went in it or not. Or what's going on with that. But yeah, there's a door there, and I don't know why there's a door there. Oh, right, to the left was the alter... Oh, yeah, the alternate entrance to... Yeah, we'll do that later. Right now, we're focusing on the weight puzzle, because no one's watching this. And if they are, they don't have to. I mean, really, no one's forcing you to watch this entire series. I really appreciate those of you that are, though. This is fantastic. I can't really say that I appreciate I like necessarily have extra appreciation for those of you watching these bonus videos, though. If anything, I'm kind of worried about you guys. Do you really enjoy this? Okay. So how do we minimize? So we want to go between 7... What was our numbers again? Between 7 and 14. So we've got 20 and 44 to begin with. We can't do anything with that. What about 63, 20 on one side? On the, yeah, the heavy side, that'll give us 83. And then 4450, that'll give us 94. That'll be within general parameters. Okay, so 2063 on the weighted side, because yeah, we'll want our X there. So 20. I really wish it would just drop it down for after we put it on, but and so what does this get us? Anything? So yeah, oh yeah, this is, I think this is the first thing we did actually. Or is it? We've got 20 plus X on... Oh yeah, this just tells us that X is less than 24, which we knew already. Okay, this goes on the right. Now, we've got 94 on the right. And then after this... Oh wait, no, this is only 70. Oh no, sorry, yeah, oh yeah, we've got... No, sorry, 50 was the last one we dropped. Now we've got 63. This will be 80... So that's 83 on the plus X on the left, and 94 on the right after this. Okay, X is less than 11. We're narrowing it down a little bit. Greater than 7, less than 11. We've only got 3 weights now. How do we get between 7 and 11? If we can actually do it, then we must be getting close. What were our numbers again? We've got, yeah, 94 on the right and 83 on the left. We want to make it so that right minus left is between 7 and 11. And what have we got left again? 70, 81, 100. Let's see. I don't think there's actually a way to do it. No. Or I don't know. 70, 81. Yeah, I think we've actually fucked it already, even. 83, 94. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, can we learn anything from this? We narrowed down our range a little bit. I feel really bad for, like, save scumming this puzzle, but I don't know that it's possible to solve it otherwise. I could leave it. I'm gonna feel especially bad if we come across another clue later on that makes it solvable. Was there something in the clues that I maybe missed? No, it's just a bunch of numbers and yeah, telling us the weight, the weight of the words and the colors of the weights and the colors of the words. Yeah. There was a clue earlier on. The one before this, I can't talk about that because this is a bonus video. It has to go in the main LP. Okay, so we can't solve this, but we can maybe still learn something. So, okay, what if we go... Yeah, from the 70 and the 81, maybe. So if we add 81 to the left and 70 to the right, what does that get us? That gets us... what did I just say now? 81 to the left, that gives us 164. 70 to the right, that gives us 164. Is that correct? Okay. So that would tell us whether x is greater than 0, but we knew that already. So that sucks. If we reverse it, then it'll even be even more lopsided. If we put two of them on the right, yeah, we can't add 151 to one side and 100 to the other and end up with a difference less than 11. So, yeah, we can't possibly learn anything else from this run. And with that, I think I'm going to call it here for this sort of bonus session. Because, yeah, this puzzle is probably not solvable in one go. Unless there's another clue. I'm pretty sure of that. If it is, it would take a lot of fucking work off camera. Like, a lot of work. Like, and yeah, there's no two ways about it. If there are no more hints, you need to find the value of X. So the way... Yeah, I don't know how you'd even do that. You need to make a first move to find that first upper bound on it. And there's like any number of ways you could do that, and there's really no way of telling which one is optimal. Yeah, we started with 20, we knew that it was less than 20. I'll do a bit more work off camera just to double check my suspicion. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the bonus section here. I'm just going to reload my save here. And with that, we'll be back to the main LP.